Hello, King or Queen. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. This video is about meditation. So you probably already know what meditation is. If you don't, there's many types of meditation. So today what I'm talking about will be breathing meditation and the benefits of that and why I do it and why you should probably do it too. Right. So let's get into it. The first benefit is better control over your thoughts and your emotions, right? This might seem kind of obvious, but it might not hit some people who are not meditating. If you're like an impulsive person, like you get fired up and then you go do something and then later you're like, why did I do that? I could have just calmed down and I would have sort of been able to avoid all of the problems I have now. Not all of the problems, but some problem that you might have caused because of your impulsiveness. Maybe it's not even like a problem, like maybe it's like impulsive shopping or whatever. But basically you get like an impulse and you go and act on it and you get yourself into trouble, or you do something that you regret later. So meditation helps you avoid those things because you're being more mindful, right? It all really comes down to this, right? Are you the master of your mind, or is your mind the master of you? Think about it. Because, if you're the master of your mind, then your mind says, okay, let's go do that and that and that. Maybe it's suggesting you some bad habits. And if you're the master of your mind, you say, no, we're not going to do bad habits. We're not going to do, I don't know, we're not going to eat ice cream right now because we're watching our diet, right? We're not trying to eat some sugar. Or we're not going to go and, buy some McDonald's or something. I don't know, whatever, right? And you don't do it. But if you're impulsive and you're like, oh, gotta have some Burger King, fam. Gotta have some Burger King, fam. And you go and do it, or that's just like an eating thing. But it could be any bad habits. Like, oh, I gotta go have a smoke, man. I gotta go drink. Gotta go, I gotta go fight with my friends, with my partner. I gotta go, basically bad impulses, right? You're getting like these sort of suggestions, right, of what to do from your mind. And if you're the master of your mind, you don't listen to them, whatever. But if the mind is the master of you, if your mind is the master of you, then you're just gonna, you're gonna be a good little boy and you're gonna go do those bad things, and then you're gonna regret them later. And you're not really living your life. You're just kind of living an autopilot. You're living like the monkey brain mind. You're going on social media, because it feels good to do that and scroll and you look at pictures and videos and shorts and whatnot. Although it doesn't help you in any way, right? Have you thought about that? But this is a video not about bad habits, about meditation. So basically that's the biggest benefit of meditation. You get more mindfulness, and mindfulness gives you the power to do anything you want and not do anything you don't want. As simple as that sounds. I mean, once you have that power, you realize you can do anything, apart from flying. You could probably fly around, But yeah, other benefits kind of include less brain fog, because once you master your mind, and once you kind of, just if you imagine like your brain is like a pet, right? And this is like probably like a term from like psychology, some book that I've read. But yeah, if you imagine your brain is like a pet, and if you're gonna, let your pet do anything, let your pet, do a number two on the rug, on the carpet, and you're just gonna let the pet do it, the pet's gonna do it. The pet's gonna do number twos on the carpet, It's gonna do a number one in your shoe. If you know what I mean. I'm trying to not be explicit, but you get my point. But if you tell your pet, no, we do that outside, or we don't do that, we don't eat shoes, shoes are for wearing, not for eating, then your pet is gonna, if you train your pet will be good to you, and it won't eat your shoes, it won't do a number two in the carpet, and it'll be like, a healthy relationship, and that's a healthy relationship with yourself. In this case, the pet is your brain. So if you don't form a healthy relationship with your brain is gonna, constantly be annoying to you, You keep getting those thoughts that you don't want, like, right? Yeah, that's basically the main biggest benefit of meditation. Honestly, I wrote other things down, but they don't even matter. Like less tense muscles, right? Your muscles, you calm down, right? Because if you're meditating, you're either sitting in like the lotus position or whatever, and or you're laying down, whatever is a comfortable position for you. Could be standing, really, I guess, or sitting down in a chair. But and you're just being calm, so obviously your muscles relax and you're not as tense. But that's just like a side effect, right? I mean, a positive side effect at that. But what are some negatives? Negatives I hear? No negatives of meditation. I mean, it takes your time. That's it. It takes time to do it. I guess if you're a person who's really busy and you can't find time to meditate, then you're bullshitting yourself. Honestly, you can find time to meditate. I don't care how busy you are. You can find 5 minutes in your day, right? But yeah, how to do it, how to meditate. So I personally do sort of like a breathing meditation or a counting meditation. Basically, you get into a comfortable position, either sitting down or laying down. Laying down is better, but you don't always have, the where to lay down. So, you can lay down on a mat or in your bed, but don't fall asleep, right? So, don't get too comfortable. It's better to get like a yoga mat or something, or just lay down on the hard floor, whatever, right? If it's not cold, or sit down in the, lotus position, where you have your like legs crossed or whatnot. Put your arms on your knees, right? You get your spine straight. You can go up against like a wall, so your back is straight, and you don't, if your back isn't straight, so it's more comfortable for you, right? Just lean against a wall. But yeah, and close your eyes, and then you do deep breaths. You breathe in through your nose, you breathe out through your mouth. And the goal is essentially to not think, to control your thoughts. And how you do that is by focusing your attention on one thing, and that is your breath. You focus on the breath going in, like you focus on like the sort of with the air that fills up in your, just basically like the bodily sensation of air going into, like you don't think like, oh, I am breathing in some air. You think, just focus. You don't think, right? It's kind of hard to sort of describe this, but you focus on your, you can focus on your breathing, your lungs expanding and contracting, your diaphragm, on the sensation of the air going through your nose. You can focus on all those things. The main thing is don't think. And it's easier said than done, of course. Once you try, you'll see. But so the moment you get a thought, like whatever thought, doesn't matter, you say stop in your mind. Or you can say it out loud, but you can say it in your mind as well. Just say stop, and you stop the thought. Just, no more thought. And you keep going. And you will have thoughts just popping up like every second, right? At first, when I started meditating, I do this daily now for quite a while now, but when I first started, I would have like not even a second of calmness, and I'd have a thought. And I'd say stop, go away. A thought again, and then a thought again, and then a thought again, and it was annoying. I was like, damn, like stop, right? Go away. But yeah, that is what it'll be like at first. But now I can honestly go like, maybe even minutes without having a thought. And that's a lot for me, right? And for yogis, or people who meditate, have meditated for years now, daily, or just meditate a lot, right? For them, a few minutes, that's nothing. That's like a few seconds was for me. They can go for hours without thinking, right? So it's really just like the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. And if you stop doing it, you'll get worse. You'll like the progress will go down like gradually, and then you start doing it, it'll go up again, and it's a skill, right? But it is a skill that's worth investing your time in. As I've said, are you the master of your mind, or is your mind the master of you? You want to be the master of your mind, not the other way around. So yeah, from my personal experience, meditation has helped me quit social media. I wouldn't say like just because of social, like basically like the mindfulness that you get from meditation makes you sort of think like, is scrolling something that I want to do? Right? Honestly, right now, like, honest to God, I don't have any social media except for YouTube on my phone. But YouTube, of course, I have this channel, right? So I got to upload. Can't upload if I don't have the app, right? And I do watch YouTube. I won't lie to you, but not as much as I used to before, and not like mindless content. Usually just like spiritual stuff nowadays. But that changes, right? Or educational videos, but not like gaming videos or whatever that I used to do before. Besides the point, yeah, so I don't have social media, and it helped me quit social media. And like the number one social media that I never had, but that's like the most popular nowadays is, I'm not even gonna say it, the TikTok. But yeah, that one's the worst, honestly, I think, because I've seen so many people just being glued to their phones, and then they come out and then, oh, and they don't even know where they are. Like, what the, like, what you've probably seen this. I mean, that might be you, and I'm not making fun of you. Like, it's honestly a real problem, like a real addiction people have, right, to social media, TikTok and Instagram and Facebook scrolling and whatnot. The shorts, even YouTube shorts, that's the same thing, right? Yeah, this is like a thing that really, if you quit that and start meditating instead, down, like your whole life changes. Honestly, like your whole life changes. Like way less anxiety, way less depression, way less mood swings. Just basically your mental health just goes through the roof. If that's like the number one thing you do, you quit social media and you start meditating instead. Damn, like honestly, I couldn't recommend that enough. But yeah, I don't even have Facebook. Yeah, sometimes it's like a problem a little bit, but that's beside the point. Whatever, right? I'll make a separate video on the social media thing. Another benefit is calmness. I'm way more calm. Usually, I used to be like I said, like those people who come out their phone from heavy session of scrolling, and they're all lost, right? So now I'm calm, way more calm than I used to be, and it's only noticeable once you get to the level of calmness, and it won't come just like that. But if you do meditation for like a month, two, you'll definitely notice an effect. Like a month, right? Definitely. Maybe even a week, right? You could see benefits, potential benefits from meditation. Just like 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, maybe even 20 minutes if you have the time, and just breathe. Just breathe and be a statue, right? You should just breathe and be a statue, and no thoughts. A statue does not have thoughts. A statue is just a statue, right? Yeah, it also helped me. Meditation has helped me start out with my spiritual journey. It's made me a lot more spiritual, and sort of gotten more interested in the whole into spirituality. I guess I'd say I found God in a way, my own sort of God. Not like in a sense of like maybe Christianity, but or like some other religion, but yeah, have found like the higher powers, I guess I'd say, and I won't go too much into that, but meditation has helped me with that. And mindfulness, the number one thing, mindfulness. This is the best thing you can have nowadays in this day and age. Mindfulness, the more mindful you are, the more powerful. That's that, you know, when they say knowledge is power, that's true. The more knowledge you have, the more power. But you can't use that knowledge if you're not mindful. You can know everything in the world, but if all the thoughts are just a highway of cars, just and you can't do anything, you're useless. Like, that knowledge is useless to you. You can't apply it. If you can't focus and apply the knowledge, what use is the knowledge, right? It's not power. The power comes from the mindfulness of being able to do what you set out to do and not do the things you set out to not do. Like, coming back to that, I'm going to repeat again. Are you the master of your mind, or is your mind the master of you? Right. So this is my call to action to you, king or queen, if you're watching this as a woman. Start meditating today, right? Set aside 5 minutes. Just do 5 minutes a day. Get in like a calm environment, you know, in a room. Lock yourself in a bathroom if you have to, if you don't have a calm environment. Go outside, go to nature. Nature is really good, right? But then again, you know, find like an isolated spot, you know, where you can't hear cars, you can't, you know, I mean, you can meditate in the middle of a city, but it's a lot easier if you're in a calm environment. And just go and meditate, right? Just go and meditate 5 minutes, sit down, lay down, whatever, right? Get in a comfortable position and just breathe. Breathe deeply, deeply, with intent. And practice having no thoughts, right? That's it. Do it for a week. After a week, if you feel like it hasn't done anything for you, do a month. And if you feel it hasn't done anything in a month, then you might be doing something wrong. Watch this video again, I guess. But I'm 99% sure you will definitely, doesn't matter who you are, if you don't already meditate, if you start meditating, you will definitely feel different. You'll definitely see positive changes in your life, in your personality, in your focus, in your stress levels, and just everything, basically. Yeah. I challenge you. Do 5 minutes. Do 10 minutes, you know? Ramp up to 10 minutes after the first week, right? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, share it. It really helps the algorithm. And yeah, if you have any questions, or if you want me to make more videos in this context, right, leave it in the comments, right? Leave some comments. I'll definitely read them. I might reply. I might even make a video reply. Right. Thank you. Have a great day.